Hello. Alright, you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. New show alert. I say, new show alert. So, I was looking for something to watch on TV yesterday, and I happened to come across a show called Seeking Brother Husband. It was the very first episode of the very first season of this show, and it was live. So I decided to record it because I felt like this speaks to my mannish Scorpio spirit. And I have always held the notion that if I would ever be in a poly situation, it would be me with multiple men. So I'm going to watch that. I feel like this is a train wreck, but I'm here for the train wreck. We're going to see what happens. This is on what? TLC something. Hold on, let me look. I don't know what this is on. This is on. Hold on, let's see. It is definitely on TLC. And it's black people. So I am all the way in already because she is living the dream. So let's jump into it and see what Seeking Brother has. I'm done. Let's see what it's about, y'all. Because listen, I'm here. Okay, we following several couples who are into polyandry, which is having multiple partners. We meet Mike and Elise. This is how I know this is going to be a train wreck. Y'all see my lunch? My little sandwich. This is how I know this is going to be a train wreck. She said this is partner number one. And partner number two is on his way, hopefully. And Mike's face would be my face. Like, bitch, what do you, what you mean? What are you talking about? Well, not really, because I would be the lady in this situation. So, two men. But if my significant others was like, I want to bring another woman into this situation, my face would be Mike's face. Like, this some old bullshit, and I don't want to do this. Because that's what his face looks like. Now, they have very good jobs, it looks like. I don't know. I don't think he's as down with this idea. His facial expressions is saying he's not as down with this idea as his wife is. So I don't listen. I am so glad I'm watching this show because it's only been on for 9 minutes, and I have come to the conclusion I don't want this. This is no. It looks cute on TV or in your head, but when you see it in practical application, I don't want this. I don't want this. So, okay, so here's what's going on. So we met this couple, Kenya, Carl, Tiger. Kenya and Carl have been married for 26 years. They have 3 children. When they decided to become polyamory, they immediately went to their children and sat them down and explained. First of all, I give them kudos for their transparency, keeping their kids in the loop, making sure their kids are aware of what's going on, all of those things. So 12 years into their relationship is when she came to him and was like, here's what's happening. I've met this man. I'm in love with him. Ba, 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 ba. What are we going to do about it? And this is how the start of their polyamory situation happened. Introducing Tiger, who she's been with for 10 years at this juncture. So she's been with Carl for 26. He's the father of all of her children. And now we've introduced Tiger into the situation. She met him at a Halloween party. They slow danced. She is literally sitting in between these two men, and she was like, "Well, these two men fulfill these two women that the two different sides of the woman that lives in me." She was like, "With Carl, it's the deep conversations, the philosophical, the spiritual, that portion, and with Tiger, it's the thrill seeking and the adventure and the traveling. That's that side. But I am both, but each man fulfills each side." it feels awkward to me. They seem to, it feels awkward to me. It just feels awkward. And I don't think I want this. I don't think I want, I don't, not because of societal norms or, oh, that's not what you want, should want, or anything like that. I just feel like I don't have enough personality for this. I don't have the emotional bandwidth for this. Oh, we gonna, oh God, we gonna keep talking about it. So we have met our first couple. I can't remember their names. I'll get their names before it's over. But the first couple were it. Okay, so the first couple, they seem like they're people of color. I'm not exactly sure. They are white passing, but I feel like there's some seasoning on that couple. The second couple is three black people. This third couple is white wife, white husband, and it looks like the third is a black man. Now, the dynamics of that, also with Kenya, Carl, and Tiger, I think she's open to introducing more men into this situation, which seems like a lot. But okay, listen, if you got the bandwidth to do all of that servicing, then so be it, because that's a lot of needs that need to be met. We'll discuss it. Let's just keep watching. This is gonna sound real presumptuous of me. We've met the couple with the two brother husbands. One's white, one's black. It's Kim, Dustin, Vincent. This is gonna sound real presumptuous and assumptiony of me, but the way Vincent presents, yeah, I know I ain't got degree the first, but this is just how it's speaking to my spirit when I see him talking. That he was so damaged and hurt by his previous and whatever happened in his previous marriages. Like, it comes across like he feels like he has to allow for the person that he's in love with, which is Kim. Like, he doesn't have any ability to make demands like, no, I just want it to be you and I feel like he's making a concession to be in this particular relationship so he's not alone. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, I feel like he looks so sad and downtrodden. I don't understand what's happening. Maybe I should keep watching because they be talking about stuff in past tense. So maybe the relationship is broken up and they're not together anymore. I don't know. But apparently, him and the other husband they've become best friends. They're intermingling their children together. But the way Vincent talks and articulates and how he presents physically is like this is not really what he wants, but he's going along with it because he's been unsuccessful in relationships before. I don't know. That's how it comes across to me. I could absolutely be wrong, but we gonna see. We gonna see. Okay, so Miss Kenya has decided that she wants to introduce a third person into their situation. So this is sounds like let me explain. So this sounds like this is a hinge situation for Miss Kenya. And let me explain how hinge works. Hinge works just like an actual hinge. There, okay, let me explain. I'm gonna put my hands down. So I need my hands free so I can explain this. So I hope y'all can hear me. Let me put this here. helps. All right, so a hinge works is there's a person here and there's a person here, and the person and their only connection is that third person that holds them together. That's the hinge. Kenya is the hinge, and her husband Carl is on one side, and Tiger is on the other, and they don't have relation with each other. They have relation to her. She's the only thing that connects them two together. A hinge. So Miss Kenya has Carl and she has Tiger. Right now, Carl has his own bedroom. She shares a bedroom with Tiger. She has decided that she wants to add an additional person to their relationship. So Tiger is having to get his own bedroom. She's leaving his bedroom. He doesn't know how he feels about that. So now she is trying to get Carl to explain to Tiger what the situation is going to be when said third person, well, fourth person enters this situation. I feel like she's a collector. That's what that feels like to me. It feels like to me like she's a collector. But I listen. They like it. I love it. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But thank God for letting me watch the show for me to realize I don't I don't want this. I knew I never wanted this type of situation when it would be multiple women. But now I'm seeing that I don't want this when it's multiple men either. So there is that. Oh, this bitch is greedy. Oh, she's a collector. That's just what I said. This broad is a collector. She said, "Oh, he was like, I feel like he's like, why aren't the two of us enough for you?" He's like bringing up all of these feelings, and she was like, "Oh well, I like being in love." So I see that we're coming out of that phase, and just because I'm no longer in love doesn't mean that I don't want to keep you and I don't want to date you or I don't want to be with you anymore. It's just that I'm not that in love. If what the immaturity are you talking about, Norda? So you're under the delusion that you're always supposed to be all doughy eyed and in love with your spouse? Like at the beginning, that's baby love, honey. Your love is supposed to grow and mature with the nigga that you in a relationship with. It's not always going to be, there's always going to be a tinge, a taste of that. Oh, he still gives me butterflies. Oh my God, my man is calling me. That type of thing, I can't wait to put my hands on him type of thing. There's still supposed to be a taste of that, but it should also grow and mature along with your relationship. And the fact that when it's time to grow and to mature into the type of love where it looks different than it did at the beginning, instead of you changing and growing and adapting and maturing with the love, you decide, oh no, I want to go back to the beginning in the giddy phase with another nigga. Because that's what I like. That's the part that I like. But I don't want to get rid of you and release you to be able to do those things. I just want to experience that giddy first time Google Gaga love with another nigga. What? Now I could be wrong. That's what? That's not how that works. And I like the fact that he is asking the correct questions. It's making her look crazy on national TV. And sir, if I was you, I would listen. I wouldn't do it, but okay. Well, okay. I don't know how this gonna work. And Carl over there I feel like like they've been together 26 years, and this other man is openly talking about how they're not having sex as often. And she's like, we're having scuttlebutt every morning because I would like to have a sexual interaction with you first thing in the morning. And you was like, why's you bothering me? It's first thing in the morning. Hey lady, you got a whole other nigga. If the nigga that you are cohabitating with these two men, and you would like a sexual interaction, I thought the whole point was if you're not going to be with that one, you would be with that one. So why are we introducing a third person? Does Carl refuse to have sex with you now that you have brought another person into y'all situation? I'm confused. I have so many questions. And if so, Carl, why are you there? Divorce her ass and go find somebody else. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So we talked. Elise is with her mama, who's taking pictures of her, helping her take pictures and put it on a dating profile to catch another dude. And so they get into this conversation about how they're gonna break the news to the husband Mike's parents. Mm, um, I don't even know. Because they know Mike's mom is gonna have an issue with this. Why isn't my son enough? Why are you doing this? All these things because they don't understand it. And I feel like they're very traditional Christian people, so this is really gonna throw them for the loop. So hmm. I don't even. I guess Elise mama is okay with it because Elise is the one who's getting a second. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm 1,000% sure that I cannot sit the elder down and be like, hey, I know I've been in a relationship and married to this man for so long, but I've decided to take a second spouse. My mama, the elder go cuss me, and she don't even cuss. So listen, this is okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And not Dustin Vincent and Kim being in North Carolina, Jesus. I feel like it's about to be a problem though. So we gonna see what happens because this is a mess. Okay, okay, all right. This is making more. This is making more sense. All right. So Vincent comes over to Dustin and Kim's house, and they said they've taken a step back because Kim says she wants to date even more people, and Vincent was like, "Hold on, it's one thing when it was you and I are in a relationship and you and him are in a relationship and he or I are friends. So we understood the dynamic of what this was. But you wanting to introduce more people into this already tense and quite frankly unconventional situation, again, how do you have the emotional bandwidth to be able to provide equitably? Is that word? Enough emotional equity into each relationship so that it's fair to each partner, that they're getting all of their needs met. It is not fair that you are getting your needs met by multiple people and the multiple people only have you to meet their needs. And what if you can't meet all of their needs? Are they then allowed to go out and find somebody else to fill in the gaps that you leave because you don't have the bandwidth to fulfill the needs of all of these people that you have decided to be in relation with? And I think that is the question for both Kim Dustin and Vincent, as well as Kenya Carl and Tiger, especially in regards to Tiger. Now, Carl, I don't think he top G, so it don't matter to him. Y'all do whatever, cause I'm still gonna be here. I put in time. I put in work. I've done my time for this. I'm not going nowhere. So I don't know. Cause it would feel like to me it would bring up so many feelings of inadequacy that your partner feels like y'all dynamic and what you bring to each other is not enough. So much so that they don't want to lose you, but in order for them to be fulfilled and happy, there must be an additional partner in y'all situation. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. We gonna see. I'm calling it now. Kenya's toxic as fuck. And like I said, Carl Carl was like, if I okay, so Carl said that Tiger and Kenya are the main intimate partners in this situation. He's like, if she desires to be intimate with me and I desire to be intimate with her, then that's what we do. Otherwise, I'm in my room minding my business. I'm an introvert. I don't need no company. I'm fine in the room by myself. I said, okay. See, that's what I thought. And now that she wants to jump into something with somebody new, Tiger is like, I don't want you. He's like, I want us to get married. He's like, my mama thinks that I'm just in a relationship with a married woman. She don't know that we're actually a thing. Because that's her excuse for not wanting to have the wedding ceremony, is because his parents is like, this is some old bullshit. Because this is some old bullshit. You have no security with this woman, and she is looking to replace you as her main sexual partner. And Tiger is not trying to be replaced. So how they go and win the level of gaslighting and avoidance that old girl did to avoid the conversation about him wanting to get married, and it just be them and solidifying what they got and not adding an additional person to their cup of soup. And she's like, I'm tired. Give me a kiss. Good night. Keep playing with that man, girl. You gonna end up on the news. You gonna end up on the news, girl. Yeah, this doesn't bode well for Elise and Mike. Mike don't want to do this. This woman said to her husband, so it's not okay that I got a dating profile. And he was like, okay, cool. That's fine. And she was like, oh, well, she was like, so he's like, so I'm trying to get over past my issues. And he was like, because I don't want anyone. He's like, our bed is our bed, and I don't want you bringing other people to our bed. She's like, oh, yeah, no, I would never bring anybody to our bed. But we have 2 bedrooms now, and so I can just bring. He was like, no, ho, do not bring no other nigga to our house just to have our second bedroom turned into your humping room. Girl, are you stupid? This ain't gonna work out. This don't look like it's working out for anybody. Especially the women who already have multiple partners who are trying to introduce a third or fourth, possibly fifth person into the situation. Vincent ain't gonna last this whole season. I can already tell. He's starting to heal and get himself together from whatever happened in his last relationship, that he blindly went into this bullshit with this lady. And he gonna come out of that. I can feel. I come out, son. Come out. I command you to come out of the foolishness and the bondage of it all. My God, on today. My God, on today. Um, yeah, that's all. Listen, that's how the episode ended. We gonna take the trip for this whole season and see how it turns out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Have y'all watched it? It comes on TLC. Of course it does. Of course it does. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And let's talk about this in the comments if you've seen this episode. I'll catch y'all later for something else. Peace.